Hey y'all, welcome to Get Wiggy with Brie. My name is Brie, and today we're going to talk about this beautiful wig that I have in my head. It's called Drive by Ellen Wille. It was my very first real wig that I ever bought, and I still love her today, so I'm excited to get into it. Before we do, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss wiggy content. Let's talk color. So this color is called Espresso Mix, and it's a dark brown base. It has some dark brown and some more medium brown kind of blended throughout the whole thing. So let me get a little bit closer so you guys can check it out. And if for some reason Espresso Mix isn't quite your jam, this style does come in 11 colors. So it kind of ranges from like very light blonde, and this is the darkest shade that it comes in. So definitely something for everyone. So let's take a look at this hairline. So when we get up close here, you can see that we do have a lace front here. It's about temple to temple, goes all the way from here, all the way to over here. And so sometimes I think the trouble with the dark pieces is that you can see the knots, but for me, I don't really care, and it wasn't something that I cared about right off the bat. So overall, I think it is a nice looking lace front. We do also have a mono part here, so you'll be able to have a natural looking part line anywhere within about right here. This is a petite average cap, and Ellen Wille wigs, they tend to run just a little bit smaller. Most of them are petite average, and my circumference is 21.75. So I'm kind of on that gap where if I was any bigger, it probably would be a little bit too snug on me. But for right now, I think that she's very comfortable. This is a heat-friendly synthetic wig, and I can attest to you guys, I have curled this thing, I have straightened this thing, I have put waves in this thing. This heat-friendly synthetic hair is great on this wig, and it's really easy to touch up the ends. So the ends of this wig, it's right at that length where it's constantly brushing on your clothes, so you will have to touch it up. It will get a little bit frizzy, but putting either a straightener, maybe a blow dry comb, all of that has worked for me, and I feel like her ends are still holding strong. It is a light density style. She comes in at about 4.6 ounces, and for me, I thought it was the perfect starting point for wigs because it is enough hair to feel like, okay, like I'm getting a little bit thicker, but doesn't feel like too much hair where it's unmanageable. It's a pretty good look at the outside. Let's take it off and look underneath the cap. All right, also let's take a look at this cap. So we have a nice lace front here, and we have a little bit of an area where we can move that part line. If a middle part's not your jam, you can kind of move it anywhere within this mono part area or over here. If we turn to the side, you can see we have some velvet ear tabs with some stays in place. We have some Velcro adjusters, a velvet extended nape, and then a nice wefted cap here. So overall, a really nice looking cap. All right, so I took a look at this one inside, outside, underneath the cap. Overall, I love this wig. I will always have a soft spot in my heart for this wig. It was my very first one that I ever purchased that had a lace front and, you know, was like a real wig that I wanted to wear out of the house. It was the one I wore on my first date night out. So I love it. I feel like she has held up well after 1.5 years. I've curled her, straightened her, touched up the ends a bunch, and I still think that she's looking really good. So if this is something that you're interested in, I always include a 30% off link down in the description below, so feel free to check it out there. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.